Maja John Ned Juanito. It is the rainy season in Acapulco through November. And we've had a lot of rain the last 24 hours. And I am standing in the little walkway between Mirna's coffee shop and the Guevara, something like that, hair cutter over here with Lupita, where the dogs hang out. And I thought at first that protecting them was going to mean to fight for them to get off those leashes. But they each actually have a lot of freedom. Each of them gets to roam a lot, but not together because when they roam together, they chase motorcycles. I learned that. But I am going to talk about what it means to protect someone you love or care about. And it has to do with indigenous kids in Cozumel. Now, indigenous people in Mexico get a lot more respect these days than in the US. Big time. Mexico has learned to appreciate how valuable they are and that they're sacred and their spirituality is sacred. And they don't much participate in the economy. They tend to stay by themselves in their own villages, but they will come to town to sell stuff. In Orizaba, they would bring coffee because up in the mountains they were growing coffee. They'd sell little bags of coffee. And I'd buy them even though I didn't have a coffee maker. In Cozumel, they sell little toys that they have beautifully crafted with beads and stuff. And in Mexico, people love having toys, even men, toys on their backpacks and their shoulder bags, and I do too. So I love to buy those, and they're very reasonably priced. But at Woody's, the music club, at the table behind me, there was a table of boorish Americans, loud boorish Americans. Cruise ship traffic comes through there, and you get a lot of that. It's the biggest source of pollution in Cozumel is the ugly Americans who come through on the cruise ships. And I heard, so the little kids will come through restaurants and places like that selling whatever it is they're selling. And that's not child abuse. No, it's them participating in the family business. They get to be with their moms all day. And I love to support them. I love to buy something from them and make a big deal out of what good workers and salespeople they are. But the big boorish American behind me was harassing and attempting to humiliate this 6-year-old girl, saying her prices were too high. I came out of my seat so fast, I almost fell over and stood over this big fat American and said, next time you come to Mexico, learn about the culture. I don't think I said asshole, but I implied asshole. Do not disrespect these children. They are sacred to us, and you just never, never pull this shit again. And everybody squirmed at the table, and he tried to mouth off something, but he had been flattened. And that's something you do for people you care about or need to protect. Be prepared to flatten somebody who attempts to harm them. Yeah.